Let's continue to put our focus on the ANC policy, and the big question is just who should be at the center of the budget. And that is the question that we will try to attempt in the next few moments. Joining us this morning is Tinashe Chuchu, who's a lecturer at the School of Economic and Business Sciences at WITS. Tinashe, good morning. Obviously, people have continued to say that there was very thin specifics as far as this policy goes. But in terms of sentiments, did it achieve what it was meant to?
I think we could say this is the battle to the left, and a lot of people think that this was a knee-jerk reaction to the EFF's position of saying that we are going to help those who were previously disenfranchised, those who were disadvantaged, but by doing things like adding more power to the presidency, I don't think it really serves their best interest, because the presidency has been marred by a flurry of rumors of state capture. So they did try to appeal to the left, though.
But I like the referral to the rumors of corruption and state capture, because it seems like the ANC did acknowledge that corruption was weakening power, and they said that they intended on taking greater steps in order to root this out. But it just feels like there's a lot of talk about the corruption, yet when it's time to act, as in vote a no confidence vote in Parliament, nothing gets done. So it's like water falling on deaf ears. Is that the English saying? I'm not sure.
No, that is the English saying. And I think that because you have the old guard, by this I mean that people who have been in critical positions since '94, you can't expect significant changes from the same people. So I think at the same time, yes, they want to do some structural changes, but if you still have the same people in key positions, it's going to be difficult to root out this alleged corruption, to put it that way. Yes.
And Tinashe, the move to have more powers on the nation's presidency on account of the budget, is it that we've taken the feud between President Zuma and Pravin a bit too far, or there is actually solid policy that is driving this?
I don't think it's about policy. This is definitely about the feud, because you find that with the Pravin Gordhan, there was so much pressure on him in the last few months, and I don't think this was anything to do with policy, because even the policy specifics that everyone was waiting for, they were a bit light, to say the least.
And let's just talk about the SASSA issue. Now, the Minister, Batabile Dlamini, has assured or tried to assure us that social grants will get paid at the end of this month. Yet the whole saga and the crisis around this matter, do you see this as potentially staining the ANC's voting base and enacting a continuation of what we saw in the previous municipal elections, where the ANC actually lost votes?
I think they can try to pay them up, but I don't know if this can be sustainable. Let's say try to pay up all these social grants over a sustainable period of time. I think it might be political rhetoric, because if you lose Tshwane, if you lose Johannesburg, definitely you have to do something that's tangible. But I don't know if it's going to be sustainable. Yes.
And Tinashe, final point, just brings me back to what I started with. What was the intention of this? What was this policy meant to achieve, and do you think it has?
Okay, I think this policy serves to say that the ANC was saying that it felt that it was losing touch of its core supporters, its base supporters, by saying that we are going to redistribute land, we are going to work on the NASFA scheme to make it available to every eligible student. I think they did try to go to their base, so it served their best interest in that respect. But we will only see after the June conference whether all that has been proposed will actually be implemented effectively.
We'll leave it there. Many thanks. That was Tinashe Chuchu, who's a lecturer at the School of Economics and Business Sciences at WITS, looking at ANC policy focus. And